He's got more international goals than Lewandowski, Drogba, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And he's just 1 goal shy of matching legendary Brazilian Pelé. He may not be Messi or Ronaldo, but his stats sure look like theirs. Here are 9 things you didn't know about the Indian legend, Sunil Chhetri. Number 1, records. There's no better place to begin than by celebrating all of Sunil's remarkable achievements. Sunil is not only India's most capped player with 118 appearances, he's also scored more goals for India than any other player. He's bagged 74 goals for his national team, which makes him the 4th highest international goal scorer among active players. The only players ahead of him? Ali Makbout of the United Arab Emirates, Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. These goals also place him 10th on the all-time men's international goal scorers list. He's scored more hat tricks than any other Indian player and won the AIFF Player of the Year award a record 6 times. He's also the first and only Indian player to play on 3 continents. More on that later. But it wasn't easy for him, which brings us to number 2, thief. According to the Indian press, Sunil's current contract with Bengaluru FC bags him more than $200,000 a season and makes him the country's highest-paid footballer. And while he might have a full wallet now, when he was a kid, he used to steal money from his parents. Before he ever kicked a football, Sunil wanted to play cricket like his idol, Sachin Tendulkar. But he couldn't afford to buy a kit with his name on it, so I used to steal money from my mom out of desperation. My father used to cycle to the bus stop and he used to give me the exact change. And I was a cheat. I sometimes used to keep the money in my pocket and not buy tickets. Eventually, his parents found out, and they were furious. My mom held me and said, "I'm so sorry that we can't fulfill your needs, that we're making a thief out of our son." It really shook me. I realized that I cannot act like a mischievous, stupid kid. So he gave up his more expensive cricket dreams and took up football instead. 3, idols. For someone who scored as many goals as Sunil, his footballing idols should come as no surprise. He loved I.M. Vijay, who captained the Indian national team and scored more than 170 career goals. And the Indian Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo. After that, it was Baichung Bhutia in India and the Brazilian Ronaldo abroad. Sunil really takes after his idols, having scored more goals than all of them. In fact, Baichung Bhutia comes second behind Sunil in almost every Indian category, except one. Bhutia made at least 1 appearance for India for 17 straight years between 1995 and 2011. Sunil's only achieved 16 straight years with an appearance for India. But there's a catch. The coronavirus pandemic forced India to cancel their one and only game in 2020. So he has to wait 1 more year to match Bhutia's record, and 1 more after that to break it. But he's already 37. Can he do it, oh my goalers? Number 4, Manchester United. We wish we could tell you that Sunil nearly signed for the Red Devils, but it's the exact opposite. In 2010, Sunil signed for MLS side Sporting Kansas City, making him the first Indian player in MLS history. I played 6 to 7 friendly games, scored 2 hat tricks and a brace. Then I had a lovely preseason where I scored 14 goals in 7 games, and I thought, I'm going to start. But despite his early promise, he failed to make an impact in the league, and his only official appearance came in the U.S. Open Cup. He played 45 minutes, got booked, and was yanked at halftime. It's fitness more than anything else, which is a difficult thing for most guys coming to our league from overseas. He wasn't ready for the speed and pace of our game. That's why fans were surprised when the club announced that he'd be playing against Manchester United in a friendly. He played 21 minutes in a surprise 2-1 win and failed to make an impression. But he did become only the 2nd ever Indian player to play against the Red Devils, behind only, you guessed it, Baichung Bhutia. Number 5, QPR. Sunil may not have ever been close to playing with United, but he nearly did play in England. Before he ever came to America, he had been scouted by Celtic, Leeds, and even DC United, and had official trials with Coventry, Rangers, and QPR. In fact, he officially signed with the London club in 2009. So what happened? Everything was done. We signed the deal, but the FA didn't allow me because my country didn't qualify in the first 70 of the FIFA rankings. It was a big setback because my main objective was to go and see exactly where I stood. Had it worked, he could have won promotion to the Prem with them in 2011, or witnessed Aguero's title-winning goal in 2012 firsthand. But instead, he returned to India and signed for Kansas City just 1 year later. Number 6. Diet. Sunil is still going strong at 37 years of age, thanks in part to his dedication to his diet and fitness regime. Towards the beginning of his career, he was very loose with what he ate, but everything changed when he signed for Sporting Lisbon in 2012. When I went to Sporting Lisbon, I saw that it's common in Europe, the caution about what they eat. It was there that I became stricter. These days, he's gone completely vegan, just like Bellerin and Agüero, and has cut out sweets and sugar almost entirely like Cristiano. It's been over 1.5 years. I've indulged on 2 momentous occasions. In fact, there have been occasions when people put a slice of cake in my mouth. I never swallowed it, but went to the washroom to rinse it out. Wow, he really does sound like Ronaldo there. Number 7. Nepal. Despite his incredible goal-scoring exploits for India, Sunil could have represented Nepal instead. That's because his father is Indian of Nepalese descent, while both his mother and her twin sister played football for the Nepal national team. But the truth is, he never really considered representing Nepal on the international stage. I will admit that I have a soft spot for Nepal, but it ends the moment I step on the pitch. My mom is from Nepal, and whatever sporting culture and discipline has been inculcated is all because of her. Number 8. School. Every young football fan has dreams of becoming a superstar one day. But not Sunil. I never thought I would make it big. Football was going to help me get into a good college. That's why I played when I started. Then it sort of got out of hand, but I'm not complaining. In fact, that's exactly what happened. After graduating school, he was accepted into Ashutosh College. But before he went, he played at a youth football tournament. Mohun Bagan, one of the major clubs in our country, saw me and signed me. I never knew how much you could earn and what kind of career you could have from football. Once I joined Mohun Bagan, I never looked back. So he never got that college degree, but he's had a wonderful career. All right, oh my Golders, we've told you almost everything there is to know about Indian legend Sunil Chhetri. But now it's time for a quick bonus round. We could have told you about his nickname, Captain Fantastic, or about how he signed a lucrative 3-year contract with Puma in 2020. But instead, we want to end on this note. Number 9. Fans. In 2018, Sunil scored a hat-trick against Chinese Taipei in the opening match of the Intercontinental Cup. The only problem? Almost no one was there to see it. Barely 2,000 fans watched from inside the stadium. So he took to social media to beg for the fan support.
To all of you who are fans but could not come, did not come, please come and watch us in the stadiums. You guys have no idea how important you guys are and how important your support is.
The next match was played in front of a sold-out crowd, proving that he really is India's Captain Fantastic. Amazing work, oh my Golders. Those were 9 things you didn't know about Sunil Chhetri. And if you're interested in hearing more about Indian football, why not check out this episode of Justin's Case? But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And oh yeah, by the way, did you catch which 3 continents Sunil has played on? Let us know in the comments.